butterflies and opposites is turning with them is kind of a classic place where people often do themselves a disservice by not learning all the variations. I highly recommend, as you learn butterfly, to make sure you can do it inwards and outwards equally smoothly, as well as either hand on top. My right hand can be on top, or my left can be on top, spinning inwards and outwards. And that means being able to also thread the needle each way, because threading the needle is switching which hand's on top. So if you're spinning inwards, you can thread the needle, and that can be as big and exaggerated or as subtle as you can go, inwards and outwards. Again, both very exaggerated and very subtle. And you want to be able to stop with either hand on top, because you don't want something that you can get. You don't want to be able to say, "Oh, you accidentally ended with the wrong, the wrong hand on top, and so you messed up." If you can do it either way, then you've got nothing to worry about. And then with each of those, from either hand being on top, you can pass one poi behind your head, at the shoulder, at the hip, head, shoulder, hip. Right? And it doesn't matter whether you come back on top or underneath. You can always do both, and then you have a lot of freedom. And so from that, you can thread the needle. You can also turn by, if I pass my right poi over here, I'm halfway, then my left poi joins it, and now I'm spinning outwards. Right poi, left poi, or left poi, and then right poi. So I can turn continuously to my left, or continuously to my right. A great kind of thing to do as you're practicing that is picking, say, that your right hand's always going to be on top and then on top again, on top and on top again. So I can turn with my right always on top in either direction, or with my left always on top on either direction. Left on top, right on top, right on top. Right. That means I'm covering all my bases, and there's going to be nothing for me to trip over. And then, of course, you want to be able to pass them both behind your head, both behind your hips, alternate right behind, left behind, right behind, left behind, right from above your head, at your shoulders, down your sides, right down to your hips, and back up. And all of that both inwards and outwards. If you really want to master butterfly and opposites, part of that's your planes, having really nice tight planes, because that's when it starts looking like a butterfly. Right? This looks much nicer than this. Right? Doesn't look so nice as if it's really clear. So it's just getting control of your planes, which takes some time and practice. And you bend on purpose and back, bend on purpose and back. You get control by learning to manipulate them. And just exploring space. So you take your butterfly, whether you're holding it or you're threading the needle, and just see if you can do things like take it through a big circle, right? Or trace a line. Or thread the needle and start turning your body a little bit. And get used to having different relationships to it. That's a tough one. And as you play that way, and always seeing, always working on your planes, it'll get easier and easier, and you'll feel better and better with it. So, enjoy.